Well, people ask me about how I do my inlay. This is something that I'm in the process of doing, but I'll try and show you everything that I can about it. Obviously, I'm using a Dremel. I'm also using a device that is sort of like a router that's adjustable and allows me to bring that tip, see that little tip, down into where I cut and give me just a certain amount of height. That's about the full depth right there. Now, I don't see so good, so I don't know if you can see those down in there or not, but I've made some LEDs. Those are Star Luxion LEDs. I'm running them with a 9-volt battery to brighten that all up down in there so I can see what the hell I'm doing when I'm doing it. Of course, it's got an air port on there right here, which I use a just cheap Harbor Freight thing here. I've had to take it apart and lubricate in here a couple of times because I just let it run constantly when I'm doing this. So the first part is this is already in process, you can see, but these pieces are taped, okay? This one straight piece is one individual piece, and all of these are already cut. This is the way I buy this stuff. It's glued down. I put tape on it, soften the glue, raise it up, and then I'll take out one piece at a time. You can see I've already started doing this line here. That was just a straight line that I wanted to start on. You can see it's not straight. Neither was this part down here. But once you get the glue in, it really does work well. See, these haven't been glued in yet. I'm trying to get all this here today done. I'm going to glue it all at once. So, as I'm working, we'll see if this works. I'm going to put the head thing on and we'll try it from there. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I did it as I did it. One other item is I'll go through and I'll make a light pass, just barely get it, and then I'll check my fit. And obviously it won't fit. I'll mark it some more with a pencil, and then I'll work it in a little bit closer until I get the piece where it'll fit. I don't go real deep. Then I go deep later. And I'll make one, maybe two more passes to get my full amount of depth. There's different kinds of bits. I just broke my last good one, so I'm going to wait and try and add that to this after the new ones get here. But for now, I'm going to use this other kind, and they're not very good. They break very, very easily, and they do not cut well. Okay, I hope you can see here what I'm doing. This is a little difficult. I'm going to take this piece off. I know where it goes. I'll stick it over there later, so I'm putting it over there. This one I'm not going to take off yet because it kind of helps mark where the holes go for my tuners for my guitar. So I'm kind of taking this edge over on this side and making it to where I can see where it needs to be cut on this side. And I'm taking a really, really, really fine lead pencil here. This is not a pen. And I use the finest lead I can get, which I think is 0.05 millimeters. And as I go along, I'm marking this with this thing as close as I can get to the pearl without moving the pearl, which can be a real challenge sometimes. Okay, now these little devices right in here, I'll probably take those out, put them in later. I saved them for holes where I've goofed. You never know. Now see, it's all solid right in here, so I'm going to have to cut this, but it's not going to be a good time to do that. So this is going to give me where this needs to go for now. I will cut this later. I'm going to remove this piece over here. Alright, so see how I've kept all those pieces together? There's a piece here, this is a piece, there's two little pieces there, this is another one, and this is another. So, anyway, so again, I can come down here, and I got to remember which way is which. They've got an angle here which needs to be marked where the top is. And along here. Now you may not be able to see that line very good yet, but I kind of got a feeling once I get these lights on here going, you're going to be able to see that line a whole lot better. Can you see all that in there now? See how you get an idea where to work? This is the top right here. Okay, now I need to adjust this down, or back up, I guess is the term I need. And it's relatively simple. A little bit more over here. Tighten them down. There. And this is going to make noise, so I don't think you're going to be able to hear me talk. And I just move around a lot so I can see. I'm coming right up to the edge of that pencil line. I don't know if you can see that or not here with that thing on my head. I'm not even sure it's getting a good view for you. Move real slow. Depending on the wood, sometimes it'll want to grab and take this thing where you don't want to go. And it does not take long to screw up the wood. I get a little faster here because I know that's all going to cut out. Clean up the opposite side a little. Lost my place, had to back off. It's getting too far out. And that looks pretty bad there, but you'll see when I get done, you probably won't even be able to tell it happened. Okay, so now we've done that. We're going to check this, see if the piece fits. Which, look at that, it fits pretty good. I just need to get a little bit right in here because it's tight there. But I have to go deeper, so I'll remember that as I come along. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper. You move a little faster once you've got an edge there. There's the tight spot. I don't like the cut going backwards. I like to always be drawing it towards me. Okay. So now this piece is fitting all the way down in. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to go ahead and work this piece and this piece in. I'll show you how I glue it.